A Chinese AI model just landed, and it's not following the old playbook. It's coming right up on the benchmark scores from Claude and ChatGPT. For developers in the US, this should be a real wake-up call. If you thought OpenAI had an unbeatable lead in large language models, this news should have you rethinking your roadmap. Let's talk urgency. For years, China has been investing heavily in AI research and development. But until now, their models rarely broke into the international developers scene. That just changed. This model isn't just impressive. It's designed to compete on a global scale. If you're a startup founder, an engineer, or anyone working with large language models, your options just exploded. And honestly, so did your potential for mistakes. Here's what a lot of people are missing. A truly competitive global AI market puts more pressure on US APIs and unlocks more flexibility for your applications. So what exactly happened? Outlets like Broadband Breakfast, Yahoo Tech, and The Independent are all reporting that a new Chinese LLM launched this week landed scores similar to ChatGPT and Claude. That's in accuracy, reasoning, and coding. The numbers are impressive. Context length up to 32,000 tokens. Processing speeds about 3 times faster than GPT-4, and estimated compute costs at about half per query. People in the USAI community were genuinely caught off guard, not just by the quality, but by the speed. The model is already bringing beta partners on board. This isn't vaporware. It's live and headed for production. Now, let's dig into the technical leap. The big breakthrough is a hybrid transformer design. Unlike standard transformers, this one uses sparse attention layers. What does that mean? Less compute required per token, but with no real drop in logic or memory. When you're running inference, that adds up to higher throughput, lower latency, and token cost dropping by up to 40%. The engineering team also rebuilt memory management, so training your own models or running real-time agents won't choke as your workload gets heavier. Fine-tuning is simpler and more stable, which means you can pour in more domain-specific data without crashing the core model. If you've ever struggled with catastrophic forgetting, you want to test this architecture. Here's where it gets real. OpenAI, Anthropic, Google, they're no longer the only options in town. For enterprise buyers, that means more leverage in price talks. For startups, it opens up the chance to build LLM-powered features tuned for Asian, European, or US markets. That's not just theory. It can mean faster deployments, cheaper API calls, and releasing new model features for niche industries. The downside? US-based LLM resellers and anyone whose business still relies on American AI platforms always leading the pack. If you're still staking your entire automation stack on ChatGPT, it might be time to take a hard look at your plans. These new models are more than a threat. They're an opening for smarter, more affordable builds. Here's my take. This news is seriously underrated. The press mostly calls it just another contender, but that misses the bigger picture. The Chinese model isn't just catching up to the US. On token speed, context length, and stability, it's matched them or even pulled ahead. If you're setting AI feature pricing, planning inference loads, or chasing a competitive edge, ignoring these new players could be a big mistake. Simply waiting for OpenAI or Anthropic to react is not a strategy. It's wishful thinking. So here's the real question. Would you switch to a Chinese AI model for faster, cheaper inference and easier fine-tuning? Or are you betting US teams will take back the lead in the next generation? Let me know what you think. Drop your answer below and subscribe if you want tech analysis